Oh, this is the video. So I had a fucking crazy breakthrough last night. Holy shit. Oh my god. So I've known about this for a while, but last night was different. Last night was definitely a fucking breakthrough. Um, so where do I even begin? I've been having out of body experiences almost every single night. And a problem that's been arising is astral catalepsy and getting stuck in my body. And I knew already what to do, but sometimes when I go into that state, I don't have 100% lucidity. And then also like certain parts of my body will be paralyzed sometimes, or my astral body or my light body will be trapped and numbed out in certain parts of my body. So it's not always that I'm completely in control. And that being said, a lot of times, because I'm spending hours pushing Kundalini energy, pumping it up my spine, cycling it down my front chakra channel, up my back, down below, connecting to all fucking 11 chakras. There's more than that, by the way, but I connect to 11 plus, and I nest them all together. And I'm basically doing this psychic surgery work for several hours before I fall asleep. It's just become essential for me. If I don't do it, I literally feel my energy blocked and it starts to fester. And then I actually start to feel my heartbeat in it. And a lot of times shocking sensations and even painful sometimes. I'm telling you guys, it's gotten so intense after I had a full Kundalini awakening and started cycling this energy regularly that if, for example, if I put a fucking citrine crystal or a tiger's eye crystal on my solar plexus, it will fucking scare the shit out of me sometimes. Like the sensations are fucking incredible. Pulsing, fiery heartbeat sensation. And a lot of times it will shoot shocking, slightly painful, shocking sensations. And muscles will twitch and shit like that. So I kind of held off of putting the crystals on my chakras after I've come this far because it's just so fucking insane. Especially if I'm trying to relax, I don't put crystals on my body because they super fucking charge me and it can be crazy sensations. But anyway, that being said, I've known about Merkaba or toroidal spin or the counter-rotating tetrahedrons spinning for a long time. I don't really focus on the actual sacred geometric tetrahedrons spinning around my body. What I do is I try to just focus out from my heart center and then spin outward, and I crank the scalar wave that runs through the center of my body outward. And then it will automatically spin the tetrahedrons the way they need to be spun. And it will implode my aura and create charge implosion and open the 0 point wormhole so that I can leave and travel and teleport or fly out of my body. It's pretty weird. Sometimes I literally instantaneously blast out of my body. Sometimes I slowly lift out. Sometimes I'm partially inside my body and kind of flailing around and I can't get out all the way. It just really depends on the coherence of my light body, how relaxed my physical body is, how many blockages there are. There's several factors. But that being said, many times while I'm doing the light body activation, pumping the Kundalini energy, what happens is I light up an ultraviolet light up my spine with the cascading ultraviolet phonon wave that I create, and I start pushing up my scalar wave, and then it electrifies my auric field. When I do this, there are entities that can perceive me lighting up, and they are attracted like a moth to flame. And they will literally sit there and wait for me to be relaxed enough to where I get into the state where I can start leaving my body, and they will immediately try to latch onto me or to inflict damage on my energy centers in an attempt to obfuscate and block my energy field so that I become paralyzed or trapped. So last night was different. What happened was I went straight, because I was 1000% lucid. When I got into that state where my body's finally relaxed, I'm super coherent and super charged up, super electrically conductive. What I did, instead of just trying to like sit up and kind of ghost out of my body, what I did was I just started spinning my fucking torus as hard as I could from the heart center. And I can literally feel the scalar waves that run through my body and that connect to each brain hemisphere and all the way down to my feet. I can perceive them. In fact, I can feel it through my heartbeat. I can feel each electromagnetic current pulse with my heartbeat. So I feel my heartbeat from my toes up to my head throughout my chakras. And it's like this whoa, 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 whoa. And it picks up in speed sometimes and it slows in speed sometimes. But anyway, what I did was I just when I got in that state, because I knew I was vulnerable to attack and astral catalepsy, what I did was I felt into the vertigo. I imploded into the center of the heart field, and then I spun outward like that. And it basically, I just automatically lifted straight up, facing upright above my body, and I kept spinning, and I could feel the electromagnetic forces pulsing around me. It feels like an electrical wind that's wrapping around you and spinning. There was immediately an entity in front of me. I could feel it try to tether onto my root or to try to fuck with me, and it was like a bullet ricocheting. It just couldn't touch me. The spin was just too immense. Then all of a sudden, I put my awareness way behind me, and it just felt like something went and like latched onto me like a fucking... the only way I can explain it is like somebody throwing an electric rope onto you and then swinging you. Like, that's what it felt like. And what it was is my consciousness went out, latched onto a location in the Akasha, or in the waveform fabric of the cosmic web, and then the light body being steered by the heart in the brain just pulsed there. And so I just started flying really fast in the direction of southwest. And I was having a hard time seeing. I was kind of blind. So what I did was I forced my light body eyes open, and it was still kind of muddy. So what I did was I pulled the trigger, and then I came back into my room, and I could still feel it spinning. And I was hovering upright above my bed, and I just remember looking at my ceiling, and I look up at my ceiling, and it's just covered with like complex geometries and psychedelic shapes and fractals. It was like very DMT-esque. My entire bedroom's ceiling wall was just like alive, undulating, fluctuating. And I just sat there and I watched it and I admired it. And then I shot back into my body. And then when I got back into my body, my heart was just racing, dude. And I was like, damn it, I want to try it again. But I couldn't, because I needed to calm my nervous system and my heart down. I nested back with my light body into my physical body, into my nervous system, and that energy gets kind of like funneled back into 3D, and it gets kind of divided out and ran through the sacred geometry of the body. So you then have to go through the process of relaxing the body and the mind all over again before you can lift back out. So anyway, it was just a lesson, as always, that it's all about the Trinity. The Trinity is what creates unity, which creates the 0-point portal or implosion. And then it's all about the spinning of the dual opposing energies. It's always about spin and implosion, okay? And the portal of neutrality that can be found in the balancing of the brain hemispheres, or the dual forces in the universe. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. I love you all so much. I'm booking up like crazy this whole next week with light body sessions. And then I'm going to start booking out the week after that, and then the week after that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling intuitively and selecting people from a pool in a queue in my DMs. If you're interested in having a one-on-one light body activation session with me, just DM me. Reach out and try to be patient, and I'll get to you. And I'm telling you right now, this is my fucking mission. There's no other higher passion for me on this damn planet than to spark light body activations, Kundalini awakenings, and as many people as possible, because I believe 2024 is the year. We need to get our shit together. We need to ground. We need to nest into our multidimensional higher selves and to start to flower out. I feel like we've been in the cocoon stage long enough, and we need to start really flowering now and stepping into our dormant superhuman abilities, okay? I love you all so much. You keep me going, and I hope you have a fucking wonderful Saturday evening and a wonderful Sunday too. All right? I love you all. Stay up.